We were gonna tear it all down. The Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed. The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to them.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Gray. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity. Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first Constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time. But after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation. And they made an antidote.
It's a long shot, I know.
This is not how it works. We don't just join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look.
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
Subject 47. Most gifted of all my boys. So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident. The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly. As were all the neighbors. My men did what needed to be done. It won't happen again. Bring your house in order, Doctor. You won't like the alternative.
I remember who he is.
Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first Constant is none other than Jeinis, the legendary Cold War spy master, a KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka. Jeinis is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Jeinis stepped down as the Constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Jeinis was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Jeinis, make Providence think he was the real Shattered client.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janice's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janice was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janice's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field. Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janice's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janice is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck. That is Nolan Cassidy. Former Secret Service agent and current Providence Herald, Cassidy is assigned to protect Janice.
Frogs were migrating further into our yard. I sent him on his way.
All right. It's not even the first time this has happened. I've discovered those frogs. We've had all kinds of idiots walking around in there. Keep an eye out and let me know if you see more people.
All right, sure will.
Okay.
A recording of some sort. The note mentions another house. Perhaps Cassidy is using one of the vacant buildings as base of operations, 47.
Here we go. Huh? Ah, great.
A letter from Janice to someone called Zoe. It looks like a draft and is full of explicit descriptions of how unhappy Janice is with Zoe and her sister having been appointed chairwomen of the Ark Society. Huh. I've heard that name before. This is a good find, 47.
Calling the realtor? No.
Good afternoon, sir.
Cassidy looks to be a gun enthusiast. The room looks like it's outfitted with a lot of security and alarms.
That makes no sense. Looking good today, sir.
Nolan Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. Janice awaits your attention.
Hey! He's not here! Hey! Down! Move it! Move it! Flush that punk out! Where did he go? Man? Please acknowledge! Come in! Command! Get out here! Now! I won't hurt you!
She just got her 5th scholarship.
Wow.
the pack of smokes that was thrown over the fence from the old guy's garden?
No, man. I'm trying to stop.
So, Janus smokes despite being dependent on an oxygen tank and his bodyguard's insistence on hiding his cigarettes. I wonder what might happen if he combined the two.
You know, I think someone in there is trying to help the old geezer stop as well.
By throwing his coffin nails over the fence? Seems pointless. There's no reason for him to kick the habit when he's already so close to kicking the bucket. I say, let the old man smoke.
Have you seen that oxygen tank near his bedroom window? When you can't breathe with the help of your own lungs, it's probably not wise to also breathe through a cigarette. Letting him smoke is basically euthanasia. I swear I have a license for it. License. Don't bring it to me. You can't talk to me like Robert. I need it.
You, sir, are trespassing. Hey, playtime is over.
Helen, how are you today?
Oh, just fine, Jadis, darling. It's Saturday, so I'm making a lot of fun.
Section 4.
Rumors abound that Calais was likely taken out by members of his old criminal gang. This killer known as the Censor, who based on how much they struggled, has struck again in Montpelier, Vermont. The latest victim, a retired firefighter, received a and FBI providers theorize that the killer may stop once he encounters an A+. This has led psychologists, such as the renowned Oscar Lafayette, to conclude that the censor harbors death wish and may want to be killed by one of his would-be victims.
drop off the surveillance tape?
Christ's sakes.
Hey, did you drop off the surveillance tapes on Janice at the house? Cassidy was asking for them earlier.
Yeah, added them to the pile. What a stupid system. Record the surveillance in the attic, bring the tapes over to HQ and review them there. The recorder is perfectly capable of playing the tapes as well. Why not just keep them here?
What, risk the owners of this house suddenly coming home?
Cassidy is certainly keeping a close watch on Janice. I'm willing to bet those surveillance tapes hold interesting information.
That damn rickety ladder over there.
Understood.
Yes, I understand. You tried to reach me earlier. Ah, there you are, my boy. Yes, well, it's about the chairman's seat. I understand Frederick was overlooked despite my recommendations. I would appreciate an explanation of the reasoning behind the decision. Well, it's a long and rather complicated discussion to undertake over the phone. Your request was put in front of the partners and considered, but in the end, it was decided to assign the role to the Washington twins. The partners saw their ideas as a breath of fresh air. A breath of fresh air. They are fortune seekers, robbers of the past, focusing on glory and wealth and outlandish futuristic dealings rather than conservation. They are not representative of what the society was built for. I understand your concern. Rest assured, I will be watching them closely. Very well. It seems we have a lot to discuss when we meet soon. Agreed. Until then.
Excellent, 47. This recording confirms that Janice is planning to meet with the Constant. This is just the sort of thing we're looking for.
Residential job. Give me a nice motorcade job any day over this kind of bullshit.
Jesus.
She did a champagne. Hello there.
Have a nice day.
Whoa.
Man, I've heard.
That's good. That's good.
Please, check out what that was.
No problem. JHQ, this is Alpha 9. Send Recon Team 6er to clear disturbances in my sector. Over.
Hello. Jane, darling, I was just about to call you. My lead from the university sent me a copy of his new book. It's a study of the psychological effects of living in suburban America. I think you'd like it.
Did he conclude this? Son.
Command, I got a possible dead body here. Maybe unconscious stroke. Get that on standby. I'm moving in to investigate.
Come on.
Janice. Cold War spy master and the first. At last, the actions of the first constant catch up with him. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like Janice. Still.
We are close now, gentlemen. Both targets are dead.
Mr. Smoke. I stopped. His age. Yeah, he's been instructed to keep the man alive. A pack of smokes per day ain't gonna do wonders for James's lungs.
I really don't think our duty goes that far. An old man wants to smoke. I'll just go so what?
Wait, that's not an ordinary resident of Whittleton Creek 47. This must be one of Cassidy's men working undercover. I suggest you keep an eye out for more of them.
Hey, you!
Nothing that might.
Ah! Calling in! Calling in! Someone's on the ground. Do you have intel on the suspect? Don't make this any worse. Come on out.
Hey!
Doing? That's a human being.
Nice and... Hold it there, buddy. Yeah, do as you're told.
Ah! Don't try to mess with me. Get your ass out here tonight.
ceremonial robe of some sort with a note from Janice attached. The note is interesting. Janice has asked Helen to do a few repairs on the robe before he leaves for his annual trip. He even put a date there. This is valuable information, 47. Good work, 47. We now know Janice is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
All mission objectives are completed. 47, once you've left Whittington Creek, I will notify Providence of our discovery.
In the meantime, we'll go over the clues you found. Once we've located the Constant, we'll make our final move.
You make it sound so easy.
The Ark Society. One of Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janice was the Ark Society's founder, so chances are they'll want to pay their respects in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.